It's there for a reason.
It will never happen again. Sorry.
Hey.
We back. We back.
Oh, so we clapping today.
We kick.
Oh, okay, so we clapping today.
Give me the church clap. Hey, we back.
Like get a tambourine in here.
Yes. Hey, no. Oh, man. What up, podcast land? It's your boy, Bren'Tel. And this is the I Can't Afford to Quit podcast. And I have, today, Stephanie Celie X. Come on down.
Yeah,
Come on down.
I'm just gonna let Bren'Tel introduce me every episode because I'm trying to accept that name. I think if I hear it enough, then I'll accept it. Maybe by, episode 20, then I'll start, maybe.
I got to make sure I put Stephanie Celie X discusses in the description.
Yeah,
that's what
always.
I got to put there.
And
yeah.
every time I see that, I just remind myself, it's a little slight cringe. Just a slight one.
Yes, man. What you been up to? Last week we recorded. Oh, man. This is great. But you know why? We don't have much to say in the week.
No.
I love it when it's like that. That means we on schedule. So what you been up to?
I ain't been... Nothing. I went back to work.
Oh, yeah. How's that treating you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a job.
Mm-hmm. Don't get fired.
I be trying.
I just don't want you to say nothing. Like,
I'm not. I mean, good. It's 2019.
Okay. Working to get up out of there.
Yeah.
All right. Same here, man. Just knocking down my goals for the week.
Yeah.
I've been doing real good, man.
I try to set goals, but my goal throughout the week is to make it to sleep by like 10 or 11.
That could be one of your goals. Like what I do is like I make a little notes, a little reminder in my phone every week. Every Sunday I do it. And then you reverting back to those goals and you just checking them out during the week. That could be little goals, that could be big goals. It depends.
I mean, I was doing better when I had a smaller apartment, but now that I have a bigger apartment, it's much more to upkeep.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's not like I have OCD. I like my house a certain way.
That's fair.
It's like I don't want no dishes in the sink. I want everything wiped down, sanitized. I want it vacuumed. I kind of want my kids to make their bed in the morning.
That's not too much to ask.
Line their shoes up.
Okay, you get me. Okay. All right. Anyway, so
Because that's just how I am, though. My shoes are like that. My shoes are like that. I'm just real big on consolidating this small space. Because it's a 3-bedroom, but it's still small. So I try to consolidate it as much as possible. So it's just certain things I just like in order and in place. Like I want to walk through my door and that first smell you smell, you know what I'm saying? And when you walk in people's house.
You smell at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
You smell what's ever going on in there.
Yeah, most definitely.
So that's like when I want people to walk in my house like, it smells so good in here.
Speaking of that, I use berry cheesecake, Cincy. And it's like, that's my signature smell now, when you walk in my house.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice. I don't.
You said it. What, you cooking pies in here?
Yeah.
That's what you.
Oh, you want your house to smell like cookies? Oh, I'm not like that. I like I don't know. I like the fresh smell.
Oh, you like that, like linens and
like fresh laundry.
Yeah. Okay.
That's me. I kind of like that. Like when I walk in there, I just want to see the open space. I don't want to see stuff on the floor. I have anxiety about shit being on the floor. I don't know why. And then just like water being around the rim of the sink in the bathroom. It does something to me. It does. It just does. Like, why is there so much water right here? No. I'm weird, everybody. I just don't like that. But that's how we was raised, though. Like, clean the sink. After you just wash your face, brush your teeth, like, clean that area for the next person. Just be polite. I put Post-its up and everything on my mirror. Brush your teeth, brush your hair for my boys, because I don't know, in the morning, I guess they do 10 million things, and I'm usually gone before they go to school, so they kind of at the age now where they just want to, I don't know. They don't want to, they listen, but they don't want to listen. Like, brush your hair, nigga. Brush your hair.
So is this going to be a segment now?
No, this isn't a segment. I'm just saying.
This week is Stephanie's pet peeves?
Yeah, kind of. Because I have a lot. I just have a lot. I do. Like, I don't like ashiness. I don't. Especially, yeah, you know I don't. You know I don't. I don't like it. So my kids already know. Like, ashiness check. Right before you walk up out the door, I'm there. That's just how I just want everybody to be moisturized. It matters. It matters. It matters, everybody. It does. It does. You just think it's so funny.
Because you sound so crazy right now.
I don't sound crazy.
You sound like that mama that just like, oh my gosh, she yelling again. She yelling again.
But I don't yell. I think I do the firm method. It's kind of like I'm saying it firmly so I won't have to holler. I think I say if I say it at a low tone, then that'll get your attention versus me hollering. Because if I'm at a low tone and I just do the facial expression, the tone and the facial expression should let you know, like, I'm not playing. It works.
Okay.
It's a good method for me.
Okay.
But yeah,
do you feel better right now?
I do.
Okay.
I feel
so we're going to move on to the thought of the
week. We are. I'm just saying, it matters, everybody. It matters.
I was just letting you cook. I mean, you need to get that out. I just, do you have more?
No, I'm just a single.
Are you fine?
Yeah, I just want my kids to have certain habits to carry over to adulthood. Mm-hmm. To have sustainability as an adult, just basic life skills.
Yeah, we've had those conversations.
Yeah, I want that for them. Everybody should want that for their kids.
Okay.
Let me be, Bren'Tel. Damn, nigga, let me be. You said how I was doing. I answered your question. Did I not? Did I not? Those are the things. My kids are my life, so that's basically everything. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Okay. Further. Oh, man. Let me send this to you real quick. I sent you an email. My bad. The reprised version.
Okay. We getting it together because Bren'Tel was sending to me.
My bad, yo.
Like right now. You should have sent it to me.
Yeah. We did. I guess we got to do a rundown check. Because usually it's either I'm really super early sending it or it's last minute. So we're just going to try to be consistent this year in 2019.
We are. Consistency and communication.
Yes.
Effective communication.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like that was there last year, the communication part.
Yeah, but it wasn't effective.
Okay, so okay.
So we just going to put that effective before communication.
So that's like English 103 now?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay,
yeah.
I guess not English 101?
Yeah.
So it's communication 103 now?
Yeah, because I don't know.
Critical communication?
Yeah, effective critical communication.
Thought of the week. We had a conversation about, what was it? I forgot how it came about, but the main point of it was, is woke the new religion?
I mean, when you think about it, look, it's a lot of people on this planet. Mm-hmm. Everybody should have a personal preference on the way they express themselves spiritually.
Right.
But since everything is about control, power, and control, religion came about. So it's just like now in this day and age, within the black community, most people are, oh, well, the church is this, the black church is this, the black church is that. And then they leave one religion for a tighter one, to be fitted in a smaller box. More rules, more regulations. You can't believe in this. don't celebrate Christmas, don't do this, don't do that. And it's just kind of like, God damn. And more people, because we don't have effective leadership in our community, then that just, people will get up, people will believe anything. Like Dr. Umar came on the scene and everybody was like, oh, he's the new black Jesus. He's coming to save us. He's going to build this school. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. And only because he was speaking on facts, things that you can find on the internet, things that you can read yourself. But because he was going around doing this and doing that, people just considered him to be, oh, he's this and he's going to help our boys.
Yeah, he was saying these things on major platforms. That's what really got the ball rolling for him. Mm-hmm. But I'm pretty sure where you're going with that is, as a people, niggas is thirsty for leadership.
Yeah. I mean, because after the civil rights movement, it was like, where did the leadership go? We haven't been working on anything collectively in the last 50 years. And now that, we get somebody who's on major platform, and this is just one man, when in the 60s, civil rights era, Jim Crow, we had many leaders. Mm-hmm. It was many voices, but one cause. Mm-hmm. And that was to get us out of the oppression that we were in. The racism, the prejudice, all of that. But it's just now in day and age, people just, what he's saying is the truth, and let's go over here and be a part of this, and what the fuck? Formulate your own thoughts, question everything. It's just like this man.
Okay.
Man.
The ball, it's rolling right now.
Yeah.
Okay. He said, formulate your own thoughts, right? With the original, thought of the day, with woke being a new religion, that's all like, it's really one line of thinking. It's all like a uniform thought. And it's parallel to Christianity, in which I don't think people are going to see it like that. Like the wokes, they won't ever acknowledge that fact that, a motherfucker saying this right now.
Yeah, but like the woke people, the woke community, that's like the church 2.0. Come on,
that's
now.
Social media church.
Yeah,
they're judgmental.
That's shit.
There's a bit of hypocrisy there.
Yeah.
You pick and choose who you want to persecute. Mm-hmm. Let's see, the rules and regulations. Mm-hmm. It's very, they align with religion.
Because this...
Not spirituality for, my church heads.
But just...
What we're talking about,
the religion
rules.
that's behind it. Yeah. It's just that's a form of indoctrination. I want to make you a part of... Oh God, this man! I want to make. I want to fix. I want to get you in this fixed mindset. Mm-hmm. I need you to be. I don't need you to formulate a growth mindset. Mm-hmm. Expand your horizons. Think a different way.
Right.
Open your eyes. I need you to just be on this straight and narrow. I don't need you to look
tunnel
this way.
Vision at what I want you to be looking at.
Yeah. Everybody's so judgmental. The church is like that. The black church is like that.
Black church. Specifically.
The black church, because when you see other ethnicities, they accept the LGBTQ community, they accept this, they accept that, because in other religions, other faith-based religions and other ethnicities, they tend to do more of alternative methods. They don't judge. And that's basically what the black church does. They do a lot of judging. And then simply forget that, they were once in that place before. They were struggling with certain things. Mm-hmm. You was on drugs. You was out here hoeing. You was doing this. You was doing that. But you get in church. And,
Brother James, I see you in the back now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that's the problem that I've always had. And even when I got a little bit older and I started to, experience life on a more raw scale with the situations I was putting myself in, and it was just
that was the attitude that you got from the church atmosphere that you were raised in, correct?
Yeah, to a certain degree, very judgmental. But it's like the church to a certain extent. The black church lacks humanity.
Lacks
Yeah,
humanity.
yeah. Because they teach you to love this being before you love yourself.
Oh, okay.
And they do lack humanity because they want to judge everything and everybody based off this, based off that. So those are just my thoughts to a certain extent. I'm not gonna go further into that, and then another thing, there's no accountability. Don't nobody.
We're gonna come back to that. We're gonna come back to that.
And that's another thing, but it is to a certain extent. It's this whole woke thing. Look, I will always advocate for people who want to think constructively, think critically, formulate your own thoughts, and not just base your whole thought pattern off of another individual and their thoughts and their beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, do your own research. Read the book for yourself. Do this, do that. Because 9 times out of 10, an individual read a book and they presented it. They're paraphrasing. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they add in their own things. They doing this, they doing that, and it's just a lot. I don't want to get into it.
Okay, we'll come back to it. That's a great thought of the week.
Yeah.
Woke is the new religion.
Is it?
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll give you a chance to answer it yourself.
Is it?
Album of the week. And mine is Benny the Butcher, A Friend of Ours.
Okay. And what genre is that?
Super duper hardcore hip hop.
Okay.
Street music. It's so good. Like the first song is Mob Ties. It's so good. It opens with a clip from, what's that movie called? I don't remember the name of the movie, but it was some mob movie where Donnie Darko, I think it is. I think that's the name of it. But where Al Pacino, like, he brings in who is it, Johnny Depp. And Johnny Depp ended up being a cop. And then it gets Al Pacino killed.
And that's Donnie Darko?
Is that it? I think that's it. Or maybe I got the name wrong.
Donnie Darko was with Jake Gyllenhaal. It was something about, a white boy with mental health issues. I don't know.
Well, you got me looking. Shout out to Riding King for being on live right now.
Oh, that's good.
It's making me Google this.
Yeah, because I'm curious to know as to.
I'm be mad because I know I tanked the shit out of that.
Where is Benny the Butcher? Where is he from?
Buffalo.
Oh, okay, he a New Yorker.
Yeah.
Shout out to New York.
Donnie Brasco.
Okay. Yeah,
Donnie
I was about to
Brasco.
say. Like, it's Donnie Brasco, but I'm not going to say. I want you to look it up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You supposed to grab my back, though.
Okay.
You supposed to say, nah, that's not, because I would have did that for you.
I'm saying, when you ask me for my album of the week.
No, I'm talking about the movie. If I'm tanking, you supposed to, hey, look, no, that's Donnie.
But
That's
I'm
Donnie
just,
Brasco.
okay, I'm not, you look it up. You should have known. How you going to give a description of what the.
Anyway, like I was saying, that's the first clip of the first song. It's got that intro in it.
Okay.
It's so hard. It's hard. The whole project hard as fuck.
It is.
And they rapping. And I like rapping.
Oh, so they rapping.
Yeah, they
okay.
rapping.
Oh, that's good. Good.
Go to your album of the week. Hope you tank. Go ahead.
I won't, because I listen to it all the time.
No, I'm talking about the movie. But anyway, go ahead.
Okay.
Now I'm mad.
Oh, because I made you look it up?
Yeah, man.
Be more productive, 2019.
Okay.
Effective.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
We working. We being better this year. We being better this year, correct?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh,
Go
my
ahead.
album of the week is Rejjie Snow. It's called Dear Annie. Rejjie Snow is from Dublin, Ireland.
That's a white dude?
No, he's black.
Hmm.
Yeah, from Dublin.
What's it called again?
Dear Annie.
Dear Annie. Okay.
Yeah, it's a really good album.
What genre?
R&B.
R&B, okay.
Yeah, he really has a
Distinct?
distinct sound.
Okay. Hold on. Tell him more about the album. What's your favorite song? I had to give me some tissue.
Greatness.
Greatness?
Yeah, Greatness by it's actually currently it is 20 songs on the album, and I really like it. It's a really good album. I will post it on my Instagram page tomorrow morning, but it's a really good album. He's a really, really good singer. Yeah, he was Dublin, Ireland, and then he did a stint in the United States. Yeah.
Okay. So, Rejjie Snow, Dear Annie. I'm checking it out.
Yeah.
You didn't put me up on that joint.
I did put you up on that. I'm gonna send you the link to my favorite song on that. It's called Greatness.
All
Yeah.
right. I sent you that Mob Ties. That shit's so hard. Did you listen to it?
No, I didn't. What
That
time
shit
have I
hard
had
as
to
fuck.
listen?
It's so hard. Now
Are you coming down with something? Are you?
I'm just stuffy. Stuffy as fuck. I mean, I work outside, so.
Yeah. Bren'Tel's your local mailman.
So,
Delivering the mail.
if I say anything, you know where to,
One
get
package
me
at a
fired
time. Yeah.
from.
You ain't gonna say nothing. Just close your mouth.
What's going on in the world of bigotry this week? Let's look into what we got going on. Oh no, we'll just do one story.
Yeah, because you just sent me the rundown.
Yeah, we just do one story because we usually get to talking forever on bigotry. Let's see. We got woman complaining of stomach pain dies in Mississippi jail. Family suspects foul play. The family of a Mississippi woman said they suspect foul play after their loved one died while in custody at the Madison County Detention Center.
Lanika.
Oh, Lanika. Okay. Lanika Michelle Brown, 37, was in jail awaiting trial after being charged with trafficking marijuana when her family received the devastating news. According to WJTV, a Mississippi Highway Patrol officer called on December 23rd to ask for the family's home address, which was followed by a visit from a state trooper. Brown's mother, Margaret Johnson, said the trooper informed her that her daughter was found unresponsive the day after complaining about stomach pains. By the time the nurse had arrived, it was too late. They did CPR on her over and over. Johnson recalled the trooper telling her they still did not get any response, so he just said she was gone. Johnson said her daughter, who had been in custody since November 26th, did not suffer from any health issues, but was 3 to 4 weeks pregnant. Damn. Wow. Despite desperate for answers, Johnson and her family drove to Madison County in Grenada, Mississippi, to question authorities and collect their loved ones' belongings. Johnson said they were turned away, however, asked to return December 26th for more information on Brown's death. What's worse? What's worse? Johnson said they weren't able to identify the damn.
Wow.
Shit. I need to know what happened to her. I'm sorry. They didn't get to identify the body. I'm sorry. I need to know what happened to her. Where she at? She said, they won't tell me or give me no information. That's my child. I love my child. I want to know where my child is. The Mississippi County Sheriff Department confirmed Brown's death to WJTV, adding that the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation has since taken over the case. An autopsy is also being performed by Madison County Coroner's Office. Relatives told the station the circumstances surrounding Brown's death seem suspicious, that they suspect foul play was involved. We definitely going to have to do some follow-up on this, because I think this is going to be a national story if there was foul play. We'll see what the coroner says.
Hopefully it will be a national story, but considering, the state of how they doing black women these days.
And the National Justice Department is not going to investigate. We know that much. The Federal Justice Department, I should say.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. That was my first time reading it. Normally I read through them, but yeah, goddamn. She survived by 2 children. And she was pregnant.
I just don't care nothing about us black women. Clearly.
My thing is, you can't tell me that you see black women as human beings if you allow things like this to happen.
Yeah.
Then there's a lack of sense of humanity towards the family. You're not letting them identify the body of their loved one, because either you have to clean up something. Actually, that's it. That you probably have to clean up something. That's why you're not letting me identify the body. Because I'm pretty sure if it was protocol, they would have made that clear when they told them.
Yeah.
You never want to see things like that. You never
But trafficking marijuana, though? Trafficking marijuana? And it's clearly 2 boys, two white boys who they just let off for selling marijuana because...
In Mississippi?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because the judge just was so impressed about their grammar and their text messages when they were selling marijuana. The judge was so impressed, so he let them go. It's a real story. I just read it right before, you came to pick me up. Yeah, no fucking lie. Matter of fact, let me try to find the story.
The fuck?
Yeah, he was so impressed with their grammar. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try to find it. Here it is. Right, student drug dealers are spared jail after impressing judge with spelling and grammar in text messages arranging cannabis deals. Oh, I'm sorry. This is in the UK. This is in the UK. This isn't even in America.
Okay.
But yet and still.
Wow. I had nothing profound to say, because how I'm feeling right now is just going to be belligerent. So I'm good. Are you good?
Okay, channel that.
I'm just frustrated by it's constant, the same shit over and over and over and over again.
It's repetitive. That's clearly
nothing is being
noticeable.
done about it. I don't know what to do about it. if I did, I would definitely be, both feet on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just type
But
of
you
person.
just you so angry when you see that.
Yeah.
You so angry when
Because you think about her children. Mm-hmm. That's what I think about. Is she's got 2 children. Mm-hmm. And
you just don't know what to. It's a lot of mixed emotions. Oh, you're rubbing your chin. You just.
I'm trying to put the words together. I just hope they didn't. Well,
This is what I will say. And I just had this thought. Whenever it's news like this, whenever someone loses their life senselessly in the hands of law enforcement, when you're black, that there should be an outpour from our community.
our community, yes.
There should be an outpour from our community helping.
Like this wasn't even. Now I think about it. This wasn't even on the main page of the website.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. It's like, honestly, last week that should have been one of the articles that we covered, but this wasn't on the front page. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Somebody give.
It's just they don't care. They just don't care. They don't.
I'm trying to think. What was the main story last week? Fucking Jacquees or some shit like that.
You talking about in the
You
world?
know what I'm saying? In the media. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everybody was going
that stupid shit be on the top of the motherfucking websites.
Yeah, because
you know what I'm saying? Fuck that goofy shit. This is shit that matters.
Yeah, it is. But like social media spectacle, that's what the World Wide Web has become. You look so disgusted.
I am.
You look so disgusted. Like you just walked through a room and smelled chitlins. That's how you like. I don't want to be here.
When is my ride coming?
Yeah. Who all in there?
All right, I'm good. I'm good on this.
You just had to get that out.
This Boston story, I'm cool, bro. We already know Boston racist, so.
Yeah, been racist.
All right, you good? You good on? You got anything else?
Oh no.
For this, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, don't
Should you?
Yeah, don't
Should you?
Yeah, don't
Should you?
Yeah, don't
I don't know. Should you? Should you? Should you? Should you? I don't know. Should you? Should you? Should you? Should you? I don't know. Should you? Should you? Should you? Should you? I don't know. Should you?
Yeah, Bren'Tel, this nigga, Millie rockin'.
It's that time again.
Is it?
You better.
Hey.
It's a should you segment. Do you want to read the questions off, or actually I'll read them off because you read them off last week.
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
Go ahead, do that.
Number 1. If you want a strictly sexual relationship with someone and they voice that they want more, should you continue to have sex with them? This kind of ties into what the thought of the week was last week.
Yeah.
Should you continue to blow that back out?
You said it so distinguished. Should you, sir? Should you? Should you? Wow. Just give you a cup of tea. You know how to act. Tea and crumpets. This nigga.
You know how they be like,
Yeah.
I can't eat that. My knee messed up. I can't even
Do you have any
it.
Grey Poupon?
So,
Okay. No. I'm not going to. No.
you're not going to
I'm not gonna
ask for past Grey Poupon?
No, I'm not going to. I don't want nothing.
What? Explain what
If
you mean.
you go into certain situations, if people telling you terms and conditions, they're terms and conditions for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you knowing what you signed up for,
It's okay.
and now you want to sneak your heart in the mix and shit. Now you think your pussy is.
You wrong. You wrong. Nobody asked for that.
I mean, I have been.
You know what I'm saying?
It has been. I've done that. I've done that.
But what makes you do that? I don't understand it. Like, if y'all was strictly, hey, off the come chill, let me, you know what I'm saying, Netflix and chill, and then we gone. Is it the conversation that calls a motherfucker?
And that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's the conversation. Mm-hmm. If you just say, hey, look, I like you. And I want to have sex with you.
I want you, and I want to have sex with you.
if you saying that, then yeah. Mm-hmm. But if you consistently texting an individual and y'all having conversations, stimulating conversations,
that's what caused my friend to start acting stupid.
And no, see. Did you have to say stupid? Was that the best choice of words? I don't think it was.
I'm sorry. But that's what it feels like. That in real time, that's what. This nigga acting stupid.
It's the sex and the conversation. You see, you also have to
control your feelings.
Sex has its intended purpose. Mm-hmm. It has an intended purpose. It's just different people who you're having sex with. It's the extra stuff that you do that makes it what it is.
He texts me through the day, so he really like me.
Asks me how I'm doing. Then you take her out on dates. You all are going on dates.
See, that's different.
See, now you're dating. You're dating.
See, that's where you fucked up.
Oh,
right
God.
there. Now, here, listen to me.
See, I don't.
Hey,
having conversations like this with you, they never get anywhere.
Come sit down real quick. Let me talk to you.
No, Dick. No.
See, where you fucked up was doing the extra dating and spending time. Because when you spend time, that's boyfriend, girlfriend shit. That's y'all got feeling shit. Unless it's a situation where, it got to be really clear, effective communication.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for using that word.
Effective communication.
Okay. You went hard on that TIVE. You did. You did. You made sure you pronounced it hard. Yes. Okay.
That it is, the situation is what it just is. Like, if y'all doing, it had to be a level of friendship before somebody even got physical. Mm-hmm. No, I'm saying, in order to, it got to be two emotionally detached motherfuckers for that shit to even, for you to be able to go out and hang out and be fucking.
That, and people,
you know what I'm saying?
People get bored very quickly. That could be it too. When it comes to that shit is just. I don't like to go into that. Because with this day and age, that's what everybody is doing.
Right. It's the safest thing because nobody wants to invest their feelings and potentially be heard and have to repair their own heart and shit like that.
But this is my whole thing. Is hurt on scales? Is it tears to hurt?
For men, yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes. It is. Mm-hmm.
She took the dog, man. She took the dog too.
No.
She took the dog too, man.
No, but I'm just saying, no, I per se wouldn't continue that. I per se won't even let it get that far. Because I'm at this age.
Oh, my God, bro.
What's wrong?
We'll come back to it. It's actually got something to do with the podcast, but go ahead.
I per se, I don't have time for that. I ain't got time to not be investing nothing in nobody. Like I'm a single mother. I have 3 kids. I have 3 children. So I'm just not gonna be laid up with no man like that. We talking on the phone, we sleeping together. Like I don't want to do that. I don't want to invest that time when I can be investing that time, working on myself, bettering myself, getting a better and stronger effective communication, a better relationship with my children, with myself. But I'm laid up with you. You telling me this, you telling me, nigga, you selling me a whole fucking fantasy and dream. I don't have time. I just think women pick men. And
I was about to say some fucked up
women, no, because women.
Because I was about to say, because you said selling me a dream. I said, I'm not selling you the dream, baby. I'm leasing it to you.
I'm leasing it. The nerve, the gall. I cannot.
What would you do if somebody said that?
I'm
leasing the dream to you.
I ain't got time for that.
Quit. Stop to look at me like that. I'm just playing, man. But go ahead.
This is just my personal opinion, my personal observation. It's just when I was at a certain, mindset in my life, those were the men that I attracted, them the men that I dated, which was a lot of fuck boys, niggas who wasn't on shit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Who just be like, oh yeah, I like you, I'm feeling you, such and such, but you feeling me and a multiple other women. But here you talking to me, you're investing time. That's what it is. That's the difference between friends with benefits. And then, I don't know. It's just the whole relationship thing in 2018 is oh my God. No,
it's
2019. I'm sorry, 2019.
It's a large, yeah. Cause I didn't even catch that.
Yeah.
I'm still back there. It's a larger gray area of just bullshit.
People just don't want to deal with certain shit. Oh, I ain't got time for that shit. She on extra shit. This nigga on shit. I ain't got time for that. And here you is, oh God, I ain't got time to fuck with these niggas. But here you is, 6 months down the road, you found the same nigga who you just stopped fucking with.
Carbon copy.
Yeah. The same nigga. He just, he's speaking a different language. Same person, different language. That's just basically my personal observation of that. Because you fucking with the same nigga, but in different bodies, though. Same characteristics and all of that. That's just me. That's just what I used to do. Do I do that anymore? No. Because I ain't got time for that because, nigga, I'm broke. You broke, I'm broke. Nigga, we ain't got no wealth. What we out here doing? You got a regular 8-hour ass job like I do, nigga. You ain't salary based.
Right. Right.
You're not acquiring nothing. Financially, emotionally, you're not investing in yourself. So, I just think on a higher level now.
Right.
So I'm not about to fuck with. I'm not.
Now, from A to B, which A is where you was and B is where you are now. What was those learning blocks where it clicked? Like, oh, whoa, when did it click for you? Like, I'm dating fuckboys. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why am I attracted to these niggas? Because
in case of emergency, I can call them niggas. They couldn't help me with nothing. That's my whole thing. If you're sexually invested in a man,
okay.
And you invested in a man in any way, and you can't call him in case of an emergency, why are you fucking with this man? This is just my thing. Like, I can't call you. Oh, well, I ain't got no groceries in my refrigerator. Can you come take me to the store? Or can I borrow $50 from you or such and such and this and this and that and that?
Can you come sit with me or whatever? Yeah, anytime.
I'm at the hospital. Yeah. I'm kind of fucked up the shot. Can you come?
Yeah.
But
I can't drive. Can you drive for me?
Like, yeah, but you want me to put your whole dick in my mouth, but I can't call you. I ain't got no food in my refrigerator for my kids, though. You feel me? Or I'm short on lunch money for work this week.
I know somebody listening right now. That's your motherfucking fault. Did nobody tell you to,
You feel me? But like at the end of the day, yeah, I know. And fuck them. But I'm saying. Though. That's just me. I'm not on that no more. I'm just not. It's just like, no. I was losing more than I was gaining. And once I counted up the cost of all the loss, it was like, damn. Gaining, loss.
The margin is way
Yeah.
too.
The nigga is on a whole Richter scale.
Right.
A different one. No, I'm not. Just not me.
Should you speak to someone outside of your marriage about your marriage?
If they're married.
You're in a marriage. Well, I mean, we both never been married, but
But let me this is how I think. Marriage and relationships, do they not go hand in hand to a certain extent? I just think
it's just a like
marriage is a different level of commitment for some. And marriage is actually what you make it though.
I almost said some shit.
Okay, well you can say it. Nigga, who podcast is this?
It is a business
Transaction.
transaction.
It is. It is, and this is my thing.
In 2019, it's a business.
And we were having
because of society.
And we were having a discussion when we were watching the R. Kelly documentary.
Right.
And we were talking about Bill Cosby and the whole Me Too thing and this and this and that and that. And I told my cousin, I said, you know, with Bill Cosby and all the charges and this, and I was like, Camille knew.
Ain't no way you don't know.
First off, it's your job to know as a wife.
Unless he was doing like R. Kelly was doing to Andrea, like Andrea, like having her to where she couldn't leave the house and couldn't leave outside the room. And she ain't got no phone, or she ain't allowed to watch TV. She's just connected from the world. That's the only way a motherfucker might not know. But Camille, she run that household.
She knew. She knew. When Denzel was at the height of his career, he was cheating on Pauletta. Pauletta knew. It's your job. Yes, it's your job to. He speaks openly about that. No,
he do.
He had an interview with Barbara Walters because you know Barbara get it up out of you.
Okay.
And he talks about it. I'm gonna show you a clip, but he talked about it. Come on now, it's your job. It's your job to know. If you are invested emotionally, financially, spiritually, if you are invested in this individual, it is your job to know certain things about that person. Especially if y'all have a business together. Especially if his name means just as much as yours and yours means just as much as his. Mm-hmm. It's your job to know if he out here fucking around. Just like in Chicago, I told you Jesse Jackson Jr. taking the city money. Nigga out here doing this, doing that, buying 25,000 furs for his side bitches and shit, sniffing the cocaine, taking trips, doing this. She knew, and she hid it. She hid his indiscretions. As a wife, you supposed to know. Because now they're a brand. Now you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Together.
Yeah.
They walk side by side. Now this is our business. You just said a business transaction. Y'all business partners.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to know what you're doing. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to run that by me. Oh, yeah, Stephanie, I want to go out here and fuck bitches. You know the consequences to that, right? You know it, right? That's what I'm saying. You're supposed to know as a wife. You're supposed to know. You are, but that's just me. I don't know. I'm not the marriage expert and all of that, and this and this and that and that. But when you marry, talk to only married people. Talk to married people.
Okay.
Talk to married people who have been through something that you are going through currently, because they can show you steps effectively to get out of that.
If they were productive of going
if they
through
were,
it. 'Cause
if they were,
they could have did some shit that might not work for y'all. My answer, from what I've been taught, is no. Period. But me being experiencing the shit I've experienced now, how do you get an outside perspective about some shit that you locked in and you going through with your wife or husband? How do you gain a different sense of perspective if you're not talking to somebody? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but aren't you supposed to seek counsel from your elders? Isn't that the traditional way to do things?
I'm guessing that because I was told like there's no reason you should do it, but I'm like, did you mean like family? Like, don't talk to your family about it, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I can understand that because family judge and they just hold shit down forever. They just hold it for you know what I'm saying?
And they come out Christmas, Thanksgiving, child's birthday party, shit, home going for your uncle. Niggas get too much liquor in their system. Nigga, you stole $25,000 from me, nigga, and you never gave it back. And that baby ain't even his. Hell, that's Robert's. Yeah, and that comes out. It comes out. Get a little lick in your system. Get that little courage juice in you.
That is Roberts.
Yeah.
Now.
Look at that
Hey,
baby.
baby don't look nothing like Rejjie.
Look at her. Nigga hair's red. But that's how it be, though. That's how
so
it be.
stupid.
Families is like that.
Mm-hmm.
I just think go to
I said did it, but last week they came to me because he was over there fucking with Shirley down the street. You know what I'm saying? And then now she's saying that in the middle of the family barbecue, and now everybody know y'all business.
The kids out here, and they like, well, what's going on?
Yeah, most definitely. See,
But-
I can understand that, you know, that side of the answer, but like, how the fuck are you supposed to gain any type of new understanding without talking to somebody? You got to talk to somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. Or it's just a matter of like talking your thoughts out. You know what I'm saying?
This is when you get, I don't know, maybe relationships, like I say, to me, relationships and marriages go hand in hand, do they not? It's just marriage is a higher level of commitment.
Right.
Versus you just being in a monogamous relationship with an individual. But like at the end of the day, you should be effectively communicating with your spouse prior to marriage anyway. Yeah, I said it.
I'm about to put the dings in. I'm about to get some dings.
Yeah.
Ding.
I said it. You have to. You have to be able to communicate your thoughts with whoever you with. They have to know who you are, even the ugly parts of you, even the stuff you're not willing to share with the rest of the world. Mm-hmm. They should be able to know because they have to deal with that. They have to deal with the real you. They do. So if you doing that, it's just, I guess sometimes, as they say, marriages hit that rough patch where y'all not communicating, where you just don't know what to say to one another. That's when you should seek help, I think. So that's just my personal opinion on it. That's just my personal perspective. But, you know, I ain't never been married, so.
All right. Moving on to the third act. I'd like to put something in there, have a conversation that's like totally separate from what everybody else is talking about. Mm-hmm. But we get to talk about some of the shit that everybody's talking about. Mm-hmm. We had a conversation about accountability. Mm-hmm. Callback. So right now, I want this whole segment to be dedicated to holding your homies and family accountable.
Yeah.
We had a conversation about accountability, which we had a brief conversation about R. Kelly and everything that's going on with the documentary, and other scenarios got brought into it because holding your friends accountable, like watching the documentary, I thought to myself, like, this nigga was getting help. He was getting help, right? So his friends and his team are accomplices. Mm-hmm. They are guilty as well. They deserve to get the same amount of time that he got.
I said when I got on the podcast today that I really wasn't going. I'm a Chicagoan. I am. Born, bred, and fed.
You better not.
So
Don't you let me down. You better not let me down.
it's disappointing because now, as one, like, I'm still gonna always have pride when a motherfucker say, where you from? I'm from the greatest city on motherfucking earth, nigga, Chicago. I'm gonna always say that, but it's just like when you get in certain social circles and you tell people that's where you from, oh, and here you go, you got the Trump supporter, and now you got this fucking sexual predator. Don't be proud of a city that bred that shit. You feel me? So now, nigga, I'm gonna have to tell people I'm from Kalamazoo, Michigan. Fuck. Shit. I can't.
What else do we have?
God damn. We got Barack and Michelle.
Oh, that's good enough. That cancel all that other fuck shit out.
But it's just like, God fucking damn. Like, even, okay, so when I first started seeing the commercials for, when I started seeing the trailers for the documentary, I'm like, oh my God. Wow. I know they're going to really take it there. Mm-hmm. It's on Lifetime. The Me Too movement, Mute R. Kelly, way before this documentary had even aired. So, I'm just going to take it all the way back. When the trial went on, when the sex tape came out, and I'm going to go back even a little bit further. See, I have two older sisters. Well, I have one older sister that's alive and my other one is deceased. But when we were growing up, like, R. Kelly was the pinnacle because he from Chicago. So it's like, who wasn't bumping Kells? And all of this generation, the generation behind me and Bren'Tel, like, them babies was born off those hits, though. Mm-hmm. Off of Kells hits. So it's just like to see that documentary, just to see how Kells really is. It's disturbing as fuck. And I think us as a black community did not hold this nigga accountable simply because.
My thing is, okay, when I originally thought of this concept, holding people accountable, it goes for a lot of different aspects in our lives as a community. Mm-hmm. Meaning, your uncle that beat your auntie ass.
Yeah.
That one cousin that he touching little kids. Mm-hmm. The molester uncle, mm-hmm, or auntie. That's things that, as a community, we're not gonna put that black man or that black woman in jail. We're not gonna do that. We don't do that in this family. Which that says we're not holding this person accountable. They can violate their own family members and other children or, women, whatever, with impunity.
Yeah.
So that's something that as a community we gotta work on.
We gotta hold motherfuckers accountable.
If we start doing that in our families, like, even if you got a homie that beat his girl or whatever, do his girl wrong or whatever, call motherfuckers out on shit.
Yeah.
Cause I thought again today on this particular this segment. I wanted to say, like, I seen Dame Dash. I seen him. He did an interview with Kenyatta talking about the R. Kelly shit, right? And he was saying that because he used to date Aaliyah. Mm-hmm. When he spoke to her, she tried to talk about it and she couldn't. She just stopped at, he's a very bad man. I don't want to talk about it. Mm-hmm. And he said he noticed, he did a connection between the women at the TV show, on the TV show where they stopped. And, oh my God, bro. Where they stopped and, where they stopped and they couldn't talk about whatever, what they've been through. My thing, he's speaking out against R. Kelly, like, yo, I didn't fuck with dude when him and Jay did the
Best of Both Worlds
album. He's like, he donated his portion to Aaliyah's foundation, right? The Cancer Foundation. So his name wasn't on the credits, none of that. He didn't fuck with R. Kelly at all, because just out of principle, because his girl. And he felt some way about Jay fucking with dude anyway, after he already talked about it. and told him how he felt about it, right? He said that was the fracture of Rockefeller. That was the beginning of it. Because he knew morally Jay-Z didn't stand on it, right?
No.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute. But you didn't have the balls to speak on it way the fuck back then.
Yeah.
So you keeping your fucking silence is what's caused many other young girls to be victimized. Mm-hmm. Now that John Legend had the balls enough to be on the show, Chance the Rapper had the balls to be on the show saying that I made a song with the nigga, but it was a mistake, knowing what I know now.
And then, like...
But my thing is this. That's not us as a community, as niggas, holding other niggas accountable. Mm-mm. I'm not going to be PC about this shit right now. I've been online, and I'm seeing the same shit from other niggas detracting from what that man R. Kelly has done. If you're doing that for some motherfucker that you don't know, you probably doing that for your homies, for your uncle, for your grandfather, your daddy that's violating motherfuckers, and you just letting them get a pass too. So I'm looking at all you niggas that are caping for R. Kelly. Hold people accountable.
Yeah.
Hold people accountable. You got it. You got to stand on. If you did that shit, you stand on it.
Yeah.
So.
You feel better?
Yeah.
You feel better?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Me just seeing the documentary, and even when Drea made that, here she go. He can't read. He really can't write. So somebody is booking these flights. Somebody is doing this. Somebody is doing that. And I think that the onset of even when he was being accused, our community, and not even our community, everyone as a whole met it with so much skepticism. Like, oh no, it's no possible way. Like they were saying, the man who made I Believe I Can Fly, it's no possible way he can be doing this to young girls. And I'm sitting over here like, oh, okay. And then even when the sex tape came out, and this is what I will say, because this is just my personal experience that I'm sharing with you all. When Kels, because everybody in Chicago, well, I call them Kels, and everybody who I know calls them Kels. When Kels went on trial, I will never forget a group of girls. I was telling Bren'Tel, a group of girls in the hallway at my high school, free R. Kelly. R. Kelly is innocent. And some of them even went to the extent to go down there, downtown to the courthouse and support him. And that's how he got that girl Gerada. She was one of them young girls who was going down there to support him. And the whole thing with when it came out that it was Sparkle's niece and this and this and that, and Sparkle hadn't talked to her family. This was the only qualm that I had with Sparkle, is that her ass should have been held at a certain level of accountability too. Every motherfucking body though. Every motherfucking body.
She's lumped into that too.
She up in that shit too, because this is my whole motherfucking thing. You knew way before then he was fucking with them girls if you in the studio with him. Mm-hmm. You knew that shit. Mm-hmm. But you can buy a motherfucker. You can buy motherfuckers. And then plus on top of that, Sparkle brother was one of the bandmates, was doing, what was it? What was he playing? Guitar?
Bass.
Playing bass. Everybody was on his payroll. So it was so messed up just to, as the documentary went on and people was talking about this and people was talking about that. Oh, well, he's a predator, but he's a genius. Like, what type of fucking, like, are y'all serious? Like like everybody should be held motherfucking accountable. Everybody should be in jail. And the black community, it was just like after that trial, even with the Boondocks coming out with that episode, even with Dave Chappelle doing that whole skit, like we turned that shit into a joke. We turned that shit into a joke. Our community turned it into a joke. We did.
And they doing it today.
And they doing it today. And like even right now, even this nigga is trending on iTunes. Numbers for his shit has rocketed though. Spotify was like, nah, we ain't with it. But this he on iTunes though. And even going down my timeline, because my algorithm on Facebook is mainly from Chicago, because that's where I'm from. So, you know, motherfuckers out, I'm still gonna bump Kels. And here you got Drea, his wife, who was just on a documentary talking about, yeah, that's my baby daddy. I'm bumping his shit like, girl, you was just on there. Talking about he was doing this, doing that, and you still bumping him. So it was just like when I was hearing Drea's story, my heart went out to her. My heart still goes out to her because my heart went out to them kids because them kids had to deal with that. They had to deal with the real brunt of that, and they still have to deal with the brunt of that. Like even now with them being adults, though. Well, almost adults. You get what I'm saying? And now that this done came out, oh, your daddy a twisted fucking animal. And even the shit you sent me today, was he in China?
Ethiopia. Yeah, he was wilding.
Do you have your passport?
That shit is crazy. That was recently, like this year, I think.
That was for the new year?
I think that was.
Like this nigga, so he not gonna be behind bars at all though.
No, because all of the women that came forward, there has to be new women that came forward because
The statute of limitations?
No, everybody that has come already to sign the NDA and been paid off, so their credibility is shot.
Yeah, and plus,
Well, I mean, this shit happened with Bill Cosby. That girl signed the NDA.
and then
He broke it. He broke the NDA by talking about that. So that's what opened the door for him. His arrogance is what opened the door for Bill Cosby to be arrested. But, yeah, you're right.
it's just like ain't nobody came forward and pressed charges. Like the one girl, her mother, when she was going to the hotel to go find her. Like, baby girl, go to your nearest police station and press charges. Like, I don't get, I'm baffled, but motherfuckers need to be held accountability. We all need to hold every motherfucking body accountable. Like that right there, that whole documentary should just let our community go. Let them know that we have to start holding motherfuckers to the highest level of accountability. We should, and we are failing our black girls because we not believing them, because we saying, oh, they too fast. They out here doing this. They out here doing that. They shouldn't be with no grown motherfucking, they kids. They're kids. They're naive. They gullible. That's my whole thing. And then another thing, like even with the girl's parents, the last girl, I forgot her. I don't forget her name. The last girl, the youngest one. Her parents. You know, it was just like wow. Like wow. I know they wanted their daughter to be successful and they wanted her to do this, do that, but her talents would have spoke for herself. It shouldn't have took him. But see, like I said, because they knew and they seen the trial and they seen that he was alleged, he was, on these allegations about, sexual acts with minors and such and this and this and that and that. But like because they met it just like everybody else in our community, they met that shit with so much skepticism. Well, he didn't go to jail for it, so he didn't do it. And you let your daughter go with this individual though. That was just my thing with the, not the Joycelyn girl, the one after her. I don't forget her name. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but I think it was Aria. I don't forget her name. I think that's how you pronounce it. But just watching that, it was just like, goddamn. Like motherfuckers was knowing. This is 25 years in the making though. And Kel's still gonna make money. And it's just like, shit, that was just a wake-up call for our community to let us know, like, we have to take better care of our black women, our black girls who are turning into black women. Like, even the ones who left, look at the extensive therapy they gonna have to go through to even get their mind back right. It's just like, God damn it, accountability for 300, Alex. I cannot. It just, it fucks with me. It was just so much. And then, you know, you got on Facebook and then you were seeing people who were also victims of sexual abuse or being preyed on. Like, people have to understand the word predator, what that means. They prey. They prey. They pick the young, weak ones who they can manipulate. He's a master manipulator. And this motherfucker's like that. And here's the thing. And within our community is predator friendly, and that shouldn't be. Motherfuckers around here touching and fucking with girls, fucking with little boys, and y'all just thinking that shit is okay. It was just, that documentary was a lot. It hurt me to my core. It did. It hurt me to my core for the girls, for the young black girls. And we really have to take care of our own, though. That's...
I feel like I'm forgetting something. There was an angle of this. I already talked about niggas. Niggas not holding your family members accountable. We talked about social media, yeah. Okay. That's everything. That's exactly what
I per se really don't want to, talk about it because everybody else is talking about it.
Right.
And it's just going to be an ongoing thing on social media, and then you get to hear people's viewpoints. But the one thing that stood out the most with people who were leaving whole dissertations on their Facebook statuses, they too were either a victim or they know a victim. Mm-hmm. So they're speaking out about it because of, like I said, my algorithm on Facebook is mainly Chicagoans, and then, black ignorance is $1 trillion industry because niggas is out here ignorant as fuck. It is. It's this one boy lighting a blunt, talking about, y'all expect me to hate a man who made this song or dislike a man who made this song? You feel me? But your niece who you gonna ride out for in love, your uncle been touching her for 5 and 6 years. You feel me? So it just, it blows the fuck out of me that niggas, because R. Kelly used that status, used that power, used that authority, to get what he wanted. He is really a predator. And it's just like a lot of motherfuckers in that documentary should have been held to, like the other one. I don't forget.
Oh, here's Sparkle. Go back to Sparkle. That's what I want to talk about. She said, how could he do this to my family? So I took that as all them other bitches I don't care about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So clearly she knew what was going on.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
This was my whole fucking thing with Sparkle. Talking about my family when I introduced him. When she introduced her niece, Kels she was already at that studio seeing them females in them rooms. She seen that shit.
Yeah.
She seen them underage girls in them after parties and them parties they was at. Because she said, me and Robert, we worked together very closely. So you knew his habits, though. You knew his habits. So you knew that. You introduced your daughter because you wanted to put your whole family on.
Her niece.
Yeah, her niece. You want to put your whole family on. You already fucking with Kels because you singing. Mm-hmm. He helping you with your album. Your brother already on his payroll.
Oh, but here's the thing. Allegedly, the brother's not really in the band, but him being on the credits is like a payoff for the tape.
Yeah.
Like, so he's in the credits, so he gets royalties.
This is how I think the conversation went. This is how I think the conversation went between him and Sparkle. They probably had a conversation. He was like, you know what, I gotta eat after this shit. I gotta eat. If I admit that that's my daughter on the tape, ain't nobody gonna fucking work with me. Because they gonna say, why would you let your child in the hand of a predator? I'm not gonna work with you. That's his livelihood. So he had to say that wasn't his daughter on the tape.
Wow, that's a different. That's an interesting angle.
And Sparkle was like, well, this is your, no, I gotta fucking eat. We gotta eat. Like at the end of the day, that's what it was. At the end of the day,
And he uses that. He uses that mindset of people to be a predator.
yeah. To continue because niggas.
But okay, now Now I had my soapbox moment.
Soapbox.
Okay, can I just be trash for a second? Dominique mama had that slug.
Listen,
You hear me?
I'm over you. I'm over
She
you.
fine.
Yeah.
She fine.
Okay.
And she's diligent and intelligent.
She found her daughter.
Now that's perseverance.
She found her.
She fine though. She fine.
Oh my God. You had people saying, "Oh, that was staged."
Like he got with the daughter. Why she got the mama though? God, no, I'm saying though, like damn.
But the fact that he turned her into a boy.
That shit was crazy. That shit was like,
And this was another thing that was fucking me up, that people got on social media and was saying, "Oh, well, all these people right here being all these white men are free. We not worried about that. That's our problem. We too worried about everybody motherfucking else but ourselves."
no, that's not that.
No.
I'm gonna tell you what it really is. What it really is when motherfuckers pull Kevin Spacey or fucking Harvey Weinstein. They've been doing. Oh, Hugh Hefner is another one I've been seeing. Oh, they've been doing this. They've been doing that. What you're saying is, I want to violate women the same as these white men and do it with impunity as they do. I don't want to be better than them. I want to have the same privileges as them. And that's that shit I be talking about with that Hotep shit. A lot of niggas that be saying that they borderline Hotep. I'm sorry, not Hotep, ashy.
Okay. Ashy. Well, I don't know. That whole Hotep word, you already know how I feel about that. It's just kind of like...
It's a negative connotation now, and it wasn't supposed to be meant that way.
I mean, I'm just
but
saying.
niggas, you know what I'm saying? The representation of it is what get this shit dragged down.
Yeah.
Niggas be trash, yo.
But that shit, the whole, like, America gonna be talking about that for a while.
I think so.
They are.
It's again, going back to our initial point, hold people accountable. Yeah, it's just hold people accountable. That's just if we do that as a community, we're going to improve.
It's just really time out for
Our
just certain
conditions.
shit. It's time out for certain shit. Turning a blind eye. Just like this is my whole thing where let's even go to the young girl at McDonald's when that man grabbed her.
Okay.
Let's go to that. You feel me? Like nobody is protecting the black women.
Right.
Like they even took Chance his whole interview about how he regretted being performing doing the song with R. Kelly, and he really didn't believe it was he really didn't believe it was true because it was black girls and shit. But it was just like the article and the editor, the writer just really misworded what he said. But like at the end of the day,
I definitely felt like that was editorialized.
Yeah, it was. It was to just really discredit him.
Oh, that's another one. Boom. That's where I really wanted to go with it. Holding people accountable. Even your fucking fave.
Yeah.
Don't hold your... Everybody gets the same energy, right? Mm-hmm. I've been noticing with, like... We can go back to... the Harvey Weinsteins and whatnot. Damn, it just left me. Just left my... I had a perfect thought. Cardi B. Cardi B. Just like last week, we're talking about how people, you know, in the woke community, since everybody's streamlined with the same thought process. If y'all are going to have a certain type of energy, don't don't scale back and pump the brakes when it's your favorite.
Yeah.
If they did something wrong, you gotta hold them accountable as well.
Yeah, but see, within our community, it's just like when motherfuckers do shit, we forgiving. But that's the church in us. We simply forgive. We don't want to hold the accountability because we've been taught to forgive, you know, one another of certain shit, but not holding motherfuckers accountability and saying, hey, your ass is wrong. You wrong. Now you wrong. I'm holding you accountable.
You got to do the work.
Yeah. And after the accountability has been spoken to you, and I'm holding you accountable to the utmost. Then what do we? I think that right there is our own star for something. You know, that's the whole path of where we need to be going. But y'all niggas got to do better. Like it just like it bothered me when that man grabbed her.
Right.
I didn't even it made it bad. It made it worse because he was white. But what if that would have been a black man? What if that would have been somebody your size grabbing her and shit? And they pulling her instead of coming across the counter.
That shit fucked with me.
Beating his motherfucking ass.
They should have been. Buddy should have been. He shouldn't have been able to walk out of there.
Yeah.
The police should have been grabbing him, putting him in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
That's how that shit should have went down.
But it's just like, but because we don't see any value in one another. We don't. They should have been able to say, hey, man, just like when that came out, everybody was going back to higher learning. When old dude called Regina King a black bitch.
Yeah.
And she got Ice Cube and Busta Rhymes.
Dreads.
Yeah. They would have got his
Dreads
motherfucking ass talking about apologize.
To this black queen.
Yeah.
Mother of all things.
Yeah. Nubian goddess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't got to do shit. I ain't got to lift a finger. My whole posse right here full of black men. All I should be able to do is be like, look, they did such and such. Well, where they at? Where they live? But it's just like, come on now. It's America. Our community, our black community. We got to do fucking better. We got to hold niggas accountable for the shit that they do. And it's hard sometimes. It was, and I see that now even watching that documentary. Like nobody wanted to do that because nobody wanted to stop listening to his shit.
And his peers.
Yeah.
His peers. Is John Legend the only one that came up to speak? John Legend the only one. 'Cause he don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, he got his shit is submitted already. You can't take that away from him.
And this is my whole fucking thing. All the people who he's worked with. Even the people he was working with during the trial. Motherfuckers didn't say shit. They didn't care.
I feel like they're accomplice too. They're
They are.
complicit in all of this.
They are.
They definitely are. To me, holding people you around accountable, man.
And like even with his brother Bruce.
Yo, this shit was wild.
Nigga, you in jail.
You could have been rich. Like what? Fam, what are you talking about?
But see, he loyal to his brother. He loyal to Robert. He's loyal to Robert. And Carrie, like, this
you
nigga.
ain't about to drag my name through
This
because
nigga.
you want to fuck kids.
Yeah, and then he talking about his kids. Carrie, he was talking about his kids. People sitting over here
Saying that I did this and that. Yeah.
beating his daughters, jumping on his kids and shit
Right.
at school. Like, that shit is all fucked up. All because you want to do this. And you just like, I'm so fucking untouchable. I can't be touched. The black community made this nigga Teflon. They made him Teflon. They did. They did. And then no one said anything when he named himself the Pied Piper.
That's weird.
Yeah.
the concept, the story behind the Pied Piper. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know this. I know he just played and the kids followed him, which that was weird. But I didn't know the end of the story. Like, they were never seen again.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
Let me
what
tell
the
you something.
fuck?
Let me tell you, the first time I actually seen the Pied Piper, like the story, HBO used to have this things, Happily Ever After, fairy tales for every child.
Yeah.
So they would do all of the fairy tales, but they would do it in different ethnic sceneries. Like,
I remember that.
Yeah. They would do like Cinderella was did in Asian, and this one was did in African, and this one was did in Spanish.
Right.
That. But the Pied Piper, the one that they did, it was with it was with the black people. And Wesley Snipes played the voice of the Pied Piper. And it was like he played that fiddle thing because they did not pay him. The town didn't pay him to get rid of them rats. And he told them, you got a certain amount of days, and after this day, your reward or how I'm gonna get paid or whatever would be, your greatest treasure, something that you treasure the most. And he started playing that pipe and took them kids on that cloud and drifted away. And that's how the story went. I had never seen it until I seen it that. And then what was so crazy, I think HBO just recently played that. Yeah.
That's so fucking.
Yeah.
That's so eerie.
Yeah. It is. When you think about it.
And he been running around.
But see, just like what's her name? Joycelyn, her father said, if it would have been white girls, he would have already been in jail.
Or if you were a better parent, your daughter.
I'm not gonna even get on that because when I was sitting there and I was watching it with my cousin, with my cousins and my dad and my such and such, and I'm like, if that would have been my motherfucking daddy, he would have got all his cousins, all his brothers. We would have been stacked the fuck up. Yeah, hop this fence.
Yeah.
Let us in. Let's get my child up out of there. Yeah, that's my whole thing because motherfuckers all about that paper. They all about that money. Like, come on, fucking, like, really? I just, yeah. And it's just like now the community looking at him when they see this documentary, the black men looking at him like, nigga, you
mortgaged your child off.
Yeah, you did. Because you wanted her to be this and you wanted her to be that. And then even with the other girl, the youngest girl, the youngest one who...
Azriel?
Yeah, Azriel, that's her name, Azriel. Her sister Isis, she went there. And she was like, oh, no, you can't go anywhere. You have to. She was like, no, I don't have to do it because I'm a grown-ass woman. I'm a grown-ass woman. I'm not about to tell no motherfucking body. I
got to go to the bathroom. And
yeah, and then they talking about he got buckets in there and shit. But that's my whole thing, though. And it's just like you feel some type of way. You failed as a parent when... Now your child is in this situation. Now your child is completely brainwashed. Mm-hmm. All the extensive therapy your child gonna have to go through just to get out of that Stockholm syndrome and shit. It's sad. That's even if they even find her.
That's just crazy.
And it's just like, shit. Let's even go back to all the girls that's been missing since 2013. Taking them out in D.C. They missing in D.C. Shit, even in Chicago. They finding young black girls naked in garbage cans. Dead. In multiple locations.
Right.
And that didn't even make the main news. That didn't even make Channel 7. That shit circulated around Facebook. Because they was young black girls. They was young black homeless prostitutes. And they were black girls. And that's all people cared about.
They weren't the perfect victim.
No. And that's what it was. And that's messed up. It is. Look at all the black girls that was missing, and everybody was like, bring back our girls.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
Where they at? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We can even go to the article that we just read. We don't give a fuck about our black women. We don't. We don't give a fuck about our black girls who turn into black women, who grow up to be black women.
Mm-hmm.
We don't. I'm gonna start holding these niggas accountable. Niggas, y'all out here. Y'all out here. Y'all, oh, I ain't about to be concerned and bothered with no female who got this mess. Nigga, your mama black. If you black, nigga, your mama black. All y'all just make me mad. Y'all just make me fucking mad. But I digress. I was going to go somewhere else, but I'm going to leave it alone. Because this shit is about accountability.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And this is another thing that I will say. Even if you decide not to be in a relationship with a black woman, you decide to be in a relationship with someone of another ethnic origin, don't disrespect us. Don't disrespect us. That's your preference. Let it be your preference. Don't go around talking about we ghetto, we belligerent, we dumb, we this, we that. Because you're saying that about your mama. You saying that about your auntie.
Grandmama.
You saying that about your grandmama. Because all of us are black women at the end of the day. Y'all niggas need to be held accountable too. Because there's no other ethnicity. We are the only group of people who do not invest in our community, who do not invest in our women. Other ethnicities know that. They know that's the key to their survival, they women. So I'm just saying.
Accountability.
Leah for 300 Alex.
All right, I ain't got nothing else. You got anything else?
No, I
Oh,
don't.
your question. We had another question.
Which was what?
That one. He said it was that one question. It was one question. That one we asked question. What was it? Go ahead.
The one I just when?
You just read it off before in pre-production.
Nigga, I don't be. Until you have to remind me.
I told you we was gonna do it.
My man be on so much other stuff. I have to go to work tomorrow. I gotta lay out clothes. My kids probably still on their tablets. Okay, hold on. What was it? Oh, whose breakups are more final?
Oh yeah,
That's the one.
Okay.
Who breakups are more final? When a guy breaks up with the girl, or when a girl breaks up with the guy?
Honestly, I feel like when a girl is finished with a dude.
You know, I don't know.
It depends on the situation, but
I know my situation when I got up my 8-year on and off relationship. Like, I probably never would have let him go. He the father of my child, so I probably would have never stopped fucking with him. I'm being honest. I probably would have never stopped. But he left me for somebody else who had been cheating on me with for years. Yeah. And it was just his behavior behind that. His behavior made sure that I just didn't want to come back. But he came back though. He tried to come back. Because this is the thing about narcissists. This is the thing about individuals who love control. Once they realize that the new person who they with, they cannot control in the same mechanism that they did the last one, and when they realize that this individual is not as weak as the last person who they was with, they have become used to that and accustomed to that. So they're going to go back. They're going to go back to what they're used to doing. They're going to go back because they want that control. They feed off of that. Narcissists do that. All I have to do is give this bare minimum, and she goes above and beyond for me because I just give her the bare minimum. Narcissists do that. When you messing with an individual with a narcissistic personality, which I was dealing with, which is the father of my child, but I hold myself accountable for being involved with a nigga like that.
right.
So, but that's what it was. He seen who the girl who he was with. She wasn't having that shit. You think you just gonna be fucking me? You not gonna contribute? Oh no, you gotta get my nails done. You gotta get my hair done. You gotta take me out. You gotta pay for this. You gotta pay for that. As well for me, I wasn't doing all that shit. But this what you gotta do with who you with. So nigga, you got to pay to play with this over here. When over here you didn't have to do that.
Right.
But it was just like his behavior. You know how he showcased shit. How he just completely disrespected me. And that just was like, God was like, I'm going to make sure he disrespect the fuck out of you so you won't never try to go back. And that was 4 years ago. Yeah. And I ain't ever. Nigga, I will walk naked. I will swim naked with sharks in the Arctic Ocean. I will go to Mars on a one-way ticket.
I thought you was going to say on a bike.
Nigga, I would die 1,000 deaths before I go back to that. And I know people be like, never say never. No. But sometimes when relationships, I think everything has an expiration date. And when it's toxic, and it's hard for some people because when you in relationships and they so toxic and you don't know what a real healthy relationship is, you continue to repeat that cycle with different people.
That's a word.
So it's just like, I didn't want to do that. Like, I kind of like this is how it was. I met him, he met me. Oh, I like you, you like me. Let's have sex. We continue to have sex. Boom, I'm pregnant. I don't even know who the fuck I got a baby by.
Right.
So it's just that span of 8 years of dealing with so much shit.
You're learning who you got a child with.
And it's just like, God damn, look at these red flags, but now I love this nigga, what I thought was love. And it's just like going through that for 8 years and then that breakup. Now, I made sure it was final. I know he broke up with me, but it's just like, you know, that whole saying, oh, when you got a baby mama, you can always go, nope. My baby daddies can never say that about me because I wasn't never going back. Nigga, I'm not looking back. I don't want to know what's behind me. Yeah, no. Because if I would have broke up with him, it probably wouldn't have been final. Because 8 years is a long time.
It's a long time.
It's a long time. It is. To be fucking with somebody. It is. And then you got a child bound. And that's just hard. Like, when you say that, you just have to say that with a context of saying, is it when you don't have a child with that individual? Because the breakup can never, I mean, you can stop being in a relationship with them on an intimate level. But like, damn, you still got to know about this person. You got to know where they work. You got to know where they live and shit. And like, if they potentially dating somebody, you know, you got to kind of meet them eventually. And who wants to do that? Yeah, no. I don't know. Man, wouldn't have been final. That's just my honest opinion. It wouldn't have been final. Because I have been dealing with so much shit for so long. So no. No. Let's not deal with toxic people in 2019. There's toxic women out here too.
I'm trying to think back because like whenever I broke up with somebody, well, one time I was no, actually no. Damn. Shit.
Yeah. Nick over here thinking. Like that shit was final. Like that stamp final.
Nah, it wasn't.
It wasn't?
It wasn't.
It
wasn't. Now I think about it.
Damn. I mean, are any of them final now?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they all finalized. But what I'm saying.
What you talking about 10 years ago?
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Okay.
So,
Well, wow.
relax.
I'm just saying, like, damn, nigga.
You trying to.
What type of novella are you living in? Nigga, that's why you got all that gray hair.
That's funny.
Oh, I got to deal with her on Tuesday.
Chill.
She coming over here on Wednesday.
Relax.
Okay. Oh, that's what you doing? Okay.
No.
I don't want to fuck it up for you. Let me shut
Okay.
up.
All right.
Look at you. I don't want to fuck it up.
Okay.
I don't want to fuck it up. I'm
All
sorry.
right. Guess who I'm messaging as soon as I get off here?
Who?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. You you want to play that game?
Since you want to play.
Bren'Tel has this thing. Bren'Tel has this thing like publicly. You can't post any pictures of him.
Stop. Stop.
Okay. I'm not gonna do it.
Stop. Relax. That's not true.
It's not.
It's not true. But please don't.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. But you clearly said it. You clearly said it.
But like, yeah, it wasn't like finalized. Like, cause maybe I think I was like 22 at the time.
Wow.
And it was like they stayed around. You know what I'm saying?
And then this is a small town, and then there's other surrounding towns. So I can imagine that
It's like it was a lingering effect until like I broke up with him, and then they,
got with somebody else.
No, it was like a year's, you know what I'm saying? Until it was actually done and over with.
Oh, so you kept them in a cloud. You deleted the text thread, but that shit was still in the cloud.
Fucking hilarious.
Oh, you deleted the thread, though.
That's fucked up, but that's hilarious.
Yeah, but you kept them in the cloud. The infamous cloud. The infamous cloud. I'm just saying. Did you not? Damn.
Well,
like I ain't never did that. Like
I don't. Well, I gotta be honest with myself. Did I? Probably so. Yeah, I gotta be honest. Yeah, I had to. Cause ain't no reason. Damn, that sounded fucked up.
I mean, you a man, so own that. Own that.
Accountability. Okay, listen. So they were around, but my thinking, looking back on it, like if I didn't continue to engage in conversation, they wouldn't have stayed around.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It was just like, he's the greatest. Let's go on here.
About all that, but I don't know, man.
I mean,
that
maybe you provided something that other men weren't providing, and that's why they stayed. Or that you probably just have that effect on women. It's just some men out who have that. You probably have that whole animal magnetism, je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi.
You probably got it going on.
Je ne sais quoi.
Yeah. You probably get.
Je ne sais quoi.
Oh God, nigga, now you about to run with that. Oh no. No, Bren'Tel. Let's not.
That's not even the title of this episode.
No.
Je ne sais quoi.
Oh God. And you're singing it. Nigga carrying the tune. But maybe you have that. I think because you just have that luxury.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, do you think?
I think it was fucked up.
Do you think you have that effect now? Do you think you would do that now?
No.
Nigga, you ain't got time. Shit, nigga, we had to squeeze this podcast here. Fuck. What time do you have? Shit, in this day and age, you have text relationships. Y'all just have a whole relationship via text. A textationship.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a real thing. Wow.
Yeah.
Cause man, it's just the way society goes. You gotta have 2 jobs to survive.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Don't let you have no children.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I got 3.
Yeah.
So I definitely don't be having time. Like when a nigga get home, it's kind of like
panic mode to try to get yourself
baths.
together.
Niggas gotta wash up. Lay everything out tomorrow. They go back to school tomorrow after being on Christmas break. I gotta be at work at 7:30. So I ain't got time to do nothing. I'm not currently dating because dating in 2019 is no. I'm on the nigga, you got to be my friend for probably like a maximum of like 5 years
I thought you
plus.
was about to say 13. I was about to lose it.
Like maybe 5 years, 5 years, a little bit over, a little bit over.
That's a safe number.
A little bit over 5 years. We just be friends.
I feel like if you
Not-
don't do that, you're gonna be learning who you're actually dating,
Yeah.
and that shit. Yeah, who wants to do that?
And it's just like, damn, you know, when y'all in that friend area, when that friend mode, you get a chance to know, you get a chance to see little red flags, and you can put them in they place and let them know they red flags in a friendly way. In a friendly way. Like, nigga, you can't be doing that. Like, nigga, that's toxic as fuck.
Right. So you go, oh,
Nigga, you out here showing real narcissistic behavior right now.
yes, hold your people accountable.
Accountable like a motherfucker. Oh, nigga, you out here doing? Oh no, you wrong. Nigga, you is out here wrong.
You
So
fucking wrong. Hey, that's the truth, man. I'm all tuckered out. Are you good?
yeah.
You good?
I mean, how long have we been going?
We got hour and 45 minutes right now.
Well,
I'm good. Are you good?
yeah, I'm good.
Until let's see the outro. 5-star reviews. I need to check my email if you guys have sent anything. Also, we want to do like ask Stephanie. Like writers, like what's it called, pen pal?
Yeah.
So email in, any
Or
questions.
inbox me via Facebook. What? Why?
Trust me, because when you get this 2019 is our year.
But this is what I will say. This is what I will say for anybody who is
And somebody come at you bogus, you gonna be like,
I'm a very free, like, it's with me, it's no wrong way to approach me. It's no wrong answer.
Okay.
My temperament is a whole lot better than Bren'Tel's. That's what I will say.
Okay. All right.
We working on better content. We working on better, ways to engage into,
The world.
with the world, with you all, with our community, with our people. We just trying to be better with that. If you all have any suggestions, please let us know. We ain't gonna turn that away. We just really open because, this podcast is for you all.
Yes.
We will. Yeah, and we will be having guests coming on because y'all know.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, we gonna be having people coming on. When a nigga start getting a little bit more lenient time, where I can spend like hours here with Bren'Tel, because the nigga, I'm surprised ain't nobody called me now. And my phone just been getting alerts. I just been getting alerts on Instagram and Facebook. I'm looking like, and then I got one text message from my best friend, but other than that, I ain't got no calls.
That's it. You feeling you don't know what to do.
I know. Like, damn, is everything okay?
Let's see. Yeah, email us at ican'taffordtoquit@gmail. If you have anything you want to ask Stephanie,
Or Bren'Tel.
that's fair.
Or Bren'Tel.
Or Bren'Tel. Stephanie Celie X. Ask Stephanie Celie X.
Yeah, he's got a. Okay. You just. You ain't gonna let it go.
Shouldn't have been talking shit.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, email us in suggestions. Like, we want anything you going through. If you let us know if you want us to read it on the podcast. If you don't, that's cool. Let us know. And you don't have to put your name in. You could stay anonymous and read your scenario off, and we can read that and give you feedback and encouragement or whatever you ask for.
Yeah. We're gonna work better on our content on the social media platforms. We're gonna do a little bit better than that. We want the podcast to grow. I just want y'all to know, I ain't got no PC training. I don't got no PR training. I'm kind of hippie, kind of hood. Like I'm about it. I'm kind of somewhere between goon and glitter. I don't know. I don't know where I fit. I
In
don't.
between goon and glitter.
I don't know.
Fam, like that's another title right there.
I don't know where I fit in. It's hard for me to conform to certain shit. It's just like I want to stay completely authentic. So, oh yeah, and I got to form a lisp. So I may be saying shit. You be like, damn, she can't talk. No, bitch, I can talk. I just had a lisp when I was younger. Shit. So that's all I got. I ain't got shit else to say. Cause then if I talk any more longer, you gonna make me tell on myself. So nigga, stop it. But we working. I'm doing it. I'm working better. I'm trying to be better. 2019.
Yeah.
Effective communicating, accountability. Effective communicating.
Communication. Yeah. Again, hold your people accountable. Yeah, so until next episode. Hey, podcast every day.